certainly a welcome occurrence for folks in Silicon Valley, and we've got football on a gorgeous day here in Santa Clara as we are situated at Levi's Stadium. Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the Miami Dolphins and the San Francisco 49ers. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Come on, set! Hey, go steal!
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. This defense for the Dolphins, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
There's a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Off of play action, here's Lance. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
A really tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Here's Lance to throw it. Open man Lamb. It's complete. And he will finally be shoved out of bounds down at the 30-yard line. A big 3rd down play there for the Niners. 43 yards.
Execution was one of their watchwords leading up to this one. And on that play, able to execute brilliantly here on this opening drive.
Here we
So
go,
the big
here we
play
go.
has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10.
Ready?
Up the middle with Barkley. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. The Niners at 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate. They're always tough.
Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front?
Here we go.
Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Steel blue. Black shot.
Lance going to try and throw on 3rd down here. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
Ready
They're
up.
able to convert
Hey,
on 3rd down,
computer.
and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and run through with Barkley. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense because they've been pushed
Ready,
right down
right.
the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
Left side to Lamb. Touchdown 49ers. CeeDee Lamb. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the 49ers will jump on top of the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point safely through. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. On the return, Jalen Waddle from his end zone. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Ready, ready. Strike. Check ultra, ultra.
They go play action here on first down. He finds his man, complete. That's Fisher. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. Well, there's a new man here under center. What do you think they saw to acquire him, Charles?
I think they went back to their old scouting reports because those never go away. And I think that they liked him when he was coming out of school, didn't have the opportunity to get him. But now with this opportunity, they think they can get him back to his former level.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter.
Red, cycle. Classes, 6. Ready?
Now a play fake here on first down. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 39 yards there, a big one.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end.
Ready,
how about
strike.
the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
With a big back, A.J. Dillon. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Looking at a second and 11 now after the loss. They'll set up a throw. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. And Nick Bosa so quick on the outside. He gets in there to bring him down. And, Charles, part of the reason they lost last week, they didn't have a single sack. Well, they changed that quickly.
But did they ever? And it was something they talked about with us extensively. They needed to get pressure. How were they going to get to the quarterback? Obviously, they schemed themselves into a great play, didn't they?
This is intercepted. And the Niners are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. So that time the pressure got home just as he was releasing the football.
Here we go.
Caused the pick.
And what it did was it disrupted that fragile balance of the mechanics of throwing the football. You know, from the footwork to being able to actually throw it downfield. If one piece of that puzzle gets disrupted, it affects the entire chance of success. Yeah, things were pretty stacked up here in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On second and 9, Lance. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Yellow. Ready?
Throwing his Lance on third down. They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face.
Okay,
4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job, and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up first and goal. quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's second down.
Come on, set. Check, smash. Strike it, strike it.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses. And this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Nice job getting him down behind the line.
It's Dolphins football here as we begin the second quarter, as they'll see what they can do on 3rd and goal.
Ready. Steal. Check, steal. Ready.
He'll try and run. Dillon. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. A.J. Dillon with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Hey,
they had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown. So 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less.
Here we go.
That's
Here
when
we
you start
go.
to feel good about yourselves.
Shot.
Following
17.
the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Drill green. Black ultra. Check, huh?
The Lance going to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Afitu Melifonwu. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. Sanders now to add the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. That 7-0 lead in there is short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up.
Block.
Now it's the backup Tannehill. He'll get this out to Barkley complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And now we've got a 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. To throw is Tannehill. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he is going to have a 49ers first down. They needed 4, he doubled that. He wound up getting 8. On 1st and 10, Tannehill. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11. They'll fake it. Now Tannehill. Looking for the out route. He's got it. Complete to Kittle. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. Throwing again on second down. Tannehill gets this out to Saquon Barkley. Touchdown! Saquon Barkley, 46 yards. And the 49ers are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. No problem there on the extra point, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Waddle will return this from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Ready.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. But right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
Excellent start to both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to see all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
Hey, go Fury. Strike. Check strike.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mike Gesicki, but now it'll be third down.
Okay,
Not
ready?
sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. With the football changing hands here as this offense takes the field. Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage, but also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
Tannehill's throw pulled in by Kittle. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
Here we go, here we go.
It's Barkley on the counter. And he is going to lose yardage here. So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill. Looking left sideline, incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Here we go.
The Niners on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. Out of the gun, Tannehill. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he does not get to the first down marker as they stop him at the 19. The 49ers are going to turn over to the special teams crew. The field goal unit is out there now. And his kick is right there. It's good. And they take a 17-14 lead. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
Here we go.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides. Sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A.J. Dillon. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Dolphins have regained the lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that will make this a 4-point game. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And last time able to get 3. That's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. Just, I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Play action, it's Tannehill. Able to hit his target Lamb. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find answers, and they've got to find them quick.
Call it a gain of a yard, and that will bring up 2nd down. There it is, the defense waking up after 3 plays that hurt them. Finally, they stand up.
They have a little pride, too, you know. 3 straight first down type plays. Yeah, they wanted to make one stick on their side, didn't they?
Throwing again is Tannehill. Open man, right side, it's Lamb. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now, since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold him to 3. And he missed it. He missed it just wide of that left upright. It's no good. But a flag is down here, so hold on. Let's see what this is about. Roughing the kicker called on 4th down. What a big break. Leads to a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Tannehill. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Touchdown, 49ers. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the 49ers have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. The extra point up and good. And that gives them a 3-point lead. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Waddle going to bring this out of the end zone now. And he returns this to the 22. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on it's the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. The kick by Sanders is good. So thanks to the late field goal, we are all tied up heading to intermission. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Waddle will return this from the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run on the open field. But if there were, he silenced those thoughts there. Sanders on for the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. As you and I said in intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. The other side scored, and now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have, and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Here's Tannehill. And incomplete on the deep ball.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a fourth down. Well done.
Just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Watch out for Hill on the return. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10.
Here we go.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show. Because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Red, yellow. Flag 2.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
Oh, partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for 3rd down.
Faster, faster.
He'll look to throw. And able to find Gesicki as tight end. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. He'll buy some time right, and he'll just get rid of it.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't 3rd down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the 1st down.
Ready.
Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
Hey, check, Vega. Ready?
Up the middle they run. Here's Dillon. Dropped at the 35. So able to display his strength, but not much room to operate. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a 1st. Play clock down to 5, and they're going to burn a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down.
Heel blue. Black shot. Check up.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill with career touchdown number 91. He joins a group that includes Tony Dorsett and Isaac Bruce, among others. And the Dolphins go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted
you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Here we go, here we go.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Tannehill. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Let's go.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Barkley inside handoff. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Now Tannehill, left side to Lamb. So the completion gets him just a yard. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards. Now it's Tannehill. Completes it to Samuel. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 37. They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 38-yard line, 2nd and 11. Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. They'll try and pick it up with Mitchell. And he's able to pick up the 1st before he's taken down at the 27. Now the Dolphins are going to take another timeout here. And that's going to leave them with just 1 timeout remaining still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. On 1st and 10, Tannehill. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there. They put together a very strong drive as a response.
Tannehill on 1st down. Another one to CeeDee Lamb. He's got it. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter 3. From the 3, 2nd and a yard. Hand off to Barkley. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short game. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback and makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
They'll try to run forward with Barkley. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Barkley will get into the end zone for a 49er touchdown. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a 1-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
It is fielded right at the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Here we go. Here we go.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each ending in touchdowns. So this game is flipped. They were down. Now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spy on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? Because they've been in attack mode. Had to get back into the game. Now they have the lead. Do you stay on the attack, or do you dial it back a little bit to try and protect this lead?
My cop answer would be somewhere in the middle. I think it's going to be a fine line, isn't it?
I think you're exactly right, but I do think if they can stay aggressive and keep them on their heels, they'll be best served that way.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this fourth quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the fourth quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
Steps away to his left. They'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
And that's why you do all the drills that you do from the quarterback position, because you're not going to just throw to your strength. The right-handed quarterback naturally will want to move to the right side to throw the football. But sometimes you've got to go left, and that's exactly what happened on that play. Forced to his left, still able to accurately throw it downfield for completion.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Dillon now off the out. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. Now a play fake here on 1st down. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that is incomplete.
Whenever you see a quarterback break contain, just think to yourself, the receivers on that side of the field, their number one job, make sure they get in his sight line so you can try and find someone downfield. Guys on the backside, make sure you don't give up the deep ball. They tried it there. They weren't able to connect.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Throw left side here, complete to the tight end, Gesicki. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
On the ready. Hey, no fear.
Dillon now on 1st and 10. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now, it's up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, break it the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
He could muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive could take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
On the double.
The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches.
All right, go.
Running up the middle, here's Dillon. And he will take it in for the Dolphins touchdown. A.J. Dillon with touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year. And the Dolphins are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. That's into a crowd and intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game. If you make a big play like that at the right time, you can make everything turn out just over.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Nick Bosa able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
Chalk that one up to bad acting, I guess, because they certainly failed to sell the handoff, and the pressure stayed keyed in on the quarterback. No Oscar awards for this offense, just a loss of yardage.
Ready?
Here's a play fake as they set up the throw. Buying time to his left. And the pressure gets to him again. It'll be a loss of only a couple on the sack, but now it'll bring up third down. Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again, and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. They're going deep for Hill. And this is caught. Touchdown. Tyreek Hill. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Dolphins are closing in on a 3rd straight victory to start the campaign. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns in 21. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again. Only a short game there, but that's okay if you're the offense. They brought a lot of pressure at him, and he uses athleticism to at least get back to the line and make 2nd down a lot shorter than it was looking for a moment.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down.
Here we go.
Desperation time for Tannehill on 4th down. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs.
Here we go. Ready.
And they take a knee.
Ready, break.
And they'll indeed take a knee.
Let's go.
will take a knee here. So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins, and they've got to feel good about this performance. I think you'd agree, matched up against